Now, when you're told you got to be 16-year-old to work a job, right? That don't mean there's an internship program. That means until you're 16, you can't do that particular job, right? No matter how much you want to pretend you can, right? At 15, you're a year too young, right? Now, if I go to the store and I ask someone their age and they're saying they're 37, only a 15-year-old can't work there. I don't know nothing about you to say you're lying or telling the truth. You're revealing that to me. I know that you're lying or telling the truth. When I got there, I didn't know before I went to that store. But here's the catch 22. Only a 37-year-old woman can have sex with me. A 15-year-old girl can't have sex with anyone and isn't supposed to be working in the store yet. And you're supposed to call the police if there is one working in the store, right? Right. Because that's illegal for her, whether she likes it or not. And the person that hired her and working her would go to jail or get in trouble or fined, right? Whatever the problem is, or how many every time she's working in the store, right? You gotta understand that first, or you're wasting your time here. The rule is clear. You gotta be 16 to work in the store. There's no internship program for that job yet. There's no such thing. Usually, college students do internship. That means you're working for free, right? Now, usually that involves a radio station, a TV station, or some type of media group, usually too, that do interns, where college students work for that particular station for so many months or years or whatever it is, right? While going to school for that particular type of environment or work, right? Now you gotta know someone who wants to put you in the business usually to get in the business usually. Right. I'm trying to educate you only. Oh no. I'm not trying to get into the business because that ain't gonna work from Georgia. And I know that ain't gonna work for Georgia. I'm entertaining you though while teaching you a lesson. Right. In how to impersonate Robert Plant. In the days of my youth, I was told what it was to be a man. There, I'm impersonating the guitar in Robert Plant. And Robert Plant. He's the lead singer of Led Zeppelin. But in order to do that, I have to be able to hear the music from the radio and sing it back to Robert Plant. Right. That's called fair use, and I'm teaching you how to sing the music on the radio. Right? Right. For example, now, when you're doing a job for free, you can't do it illegally. Either. Now, usually those people want to get paid for doing the job unless it's something educational too. Right. You can't say that you're 15 and you want to be taught how to be an LTAC yet. Because you're not old enough yet. By the law. It's not your right to do whatever you want to do either. You got to realize that if you're 15 or not, right? The one who really got taught the lesson was you if you took advantage of me, right? Not me trying to take advantage of you because you're 15, right? You made a mistake there too, right? That would get the person you were working under in trouble, right? Themselves. If they knew you were 15, and I asked them, is she 15? Right. And they let you have sex with me, they're consenting to it. Right. They're allowing you to have sex with an older man. Right. Like they're your guardian or something. When they do that, they're acting in a role of a parent to you. Right. A parent can consent for a child to have sex. Right. Or a guardian. When you're in a store, right, and you're not really supposed to be there, you're breaking the law, not the person. Even the person hiring you is breaking the law. Right. Not the client coming in to get his nails done. Right. I'm not breaking the law. You and him are. I know. Again, the rule doesn't allow internships for nail techs. Right. Even if it did, you can't start till you're 16. Do you understand? You're still a minor at 16. Only in Georgia you can consent to sex, unlike other states, right, where you got to be 17 or 18. Right. Now, if you're only a year younger than the age of consent in Georgia, you might as well have just handed me a virgin pass, right, or a hall pass, right, because you can't get me in trouble without getting yourself in trouble, right. You broke the law. Not me being your customer. Even if we had sex, you're portraying yourself not as a 15-year-old, but a 37-year-old woman who can legally have sex with me. Right. But a 15-year-old girl can't legally have sex with me. Don't mean physically can't. Right. Otherwise, people wouldn't get in trouble for having sex with children who are trying to have sex with children. Right. When you try to have sex with a child, though, versus not trying to have sex with a child, though, right? That's a fantasy anyway. Some people can have or not have, or act on or not act on. But if they do act on it, you usually know, right? Or not. See, to have sex with someone, you can't do it in a public place. Everyone would see you having sex. So you got to go into the bathroom to do it. Though awkward, yes, you can have sex in the bathroom. Right. By a fantasy, though. Right. Usually. But you can have sex on the bed, in the bathroom, in the shower, standing up, sitting down. Right. Doggy style, which means from behind. Right. You can even stand up and do it from behind. Do you understand? Yes. Those are fantasies, right? Other ways to have sex in different places, right? An hallucination is you pretending in your mind you're having sex with someone when you're not, right? And you're imagining it, right? I don't imagine I lost an hour of time. I actually had to see a different movie because I lost an hour of time, right? That's not hallucination, right? What I am saying I'm making up is what we did about it, right? I'm not sure, so I'm making up something about what happened during the hour, right? That's a fantasy, right? I don't quite remember what all happened in the store, right? And I admit that too, right? But whatever happened, I'm being told on the internet, on YouTube, there's a 15-year-old girl running around here trying to work in the nail tech. But the problem is, which ones? Right. There's 3 right down the street from me. Right. 1 across the way in the public shopping center. Right now. Yeah. So which one is the girl working in? Or I don't know either. Or you don't know. Now, if I go into one, though, and I lose an hour of time, what am I going to think is going on? That was the one where the 15-year-old girl was. And she must have done something to prove she wasn't 15 or was trying to. And now is lying about it because she would get everybody in trouble if she's 15. Any adult over 18 who knows you're 15 will go to jail now. Not just me. They have to know you're 15. Do you understand? I'm trying to teach you this so you don't do it again either. Right? Not that you have to be with me again, ever again. Right? But you were that day. Then I'm trying to change the story. Then you're trying to change the story. You're trying to change what happened, obviously. Right? You knew you weren't supposed to do it either. But did it anyway. Right? To distract me from the fact that you're really 15. Not 37 like you said when I first went into the store. Right? So that's your catch-22, not mine. Not yours. Do you understand, Michelle? If that's your real name, right? And it's not some Vietnamese name I never heard of, right? Unless your father gave you a American name, right? Which is possible, right? But like I said, I'm asking you a question, right? It's like Nancy, Michael, and Michelle and Alex from the Chinatown Buffet. Right. Now, when I go out there, I'm looking for food. Right. I'm trying to purchase an item either off the menu or eat the buffet like everybody else. Right. Usually, I'm eating an item off the menu or I'll do the buffet like everybody else. Right. Now, yesterday, though, I normally get 5 ribs, and they tried to serve me 4, so I said something about it. But then she said, well, they're normally we do 4. Well, actually, last time I was in here, you served me 5 ribs. But that's okay, too. I just accepted it, ate the food, and left. Right? See, that's the point. That's all you can do. Now, it took them 20 minutes to fix the ribs, and I could have had sex with 2 of the waitresses or 3 of the waitresses. I don't know. Or even the woman herself. I don't know. Right. That's how long it took to prepare the food. But it also felt like I was waiting 20 minutes. It also felt like I was passing time sitting in the booth waiting for the food. Right. Now, in a restaurant, you have tables or booths, too. Right. So I was sitting in one of the booths. Right. With chairs in the front of it. Where people can sit down, too. Right. Right. But again, I'm trying not to be a problem to them. Right. Though the only thing I can do is show the women, right, my disability, my ankle, and my hips. Right. But I could only do that in the bathroom. Right. Other than that, I don't know what else happened. Right. So again, if we did something, they're trying to black me out. And then I look at the time and say, no, I ain't been served the food yet. 3 times. Right. Because I might have been with 3 waitresses too. I mean, I'm not sure. But if I am, I'm fantasizing partly, and yet only they know, it seems, if we were together or not. Yet again, I know what I would do with a woman sexually, whether I'm with one or not, right? And I know how to make them feel good according to other women I've been with, right? Which is a fantasy. My whole sex life can't be a fantasy because I was even legally married. Right? I'm not anymore. I'm a free agent now. Right. Okay.